In a time long forgotten, under open skies and endless horizons, there lived a man named Abraham, a man who walked with God, not perfectly, but faithfully. His life had been marked by waiting, by promises that seemed distant, promises of a future, of descendants, of something greater than what he could see. And yet, for years, nothing came. Time passed, seasons changed, hope was tested, but Abraham remained. And then, when everything seemed too late, the promise was fulfilled. A son, Isaac. Not just a child, but a miracle. A sign that God keeps his word. Joy returned. Laughter filled the silence. Life felt complete. But then, something unexpected happened. A moment that would change everything. God spoke. Not with comfort, but with a command. Take your son, your only son, the one you love, and go. No explanation, no reason, only direction. And offer him silence, the kind of silence that shakes the soul. Because this was not just a test. It was something deeper. The promise was now the sacrifice. The gift was now being asked back. And Abraham heard it, fully, clearly, and still he did not turn away. He did not argue. He did not demand answers. Instead, he prepared, quietly, carefully. Wood was gathered, supplies prepared. The journey began. Step by step they walked, father and son, together, through the silence, through the unknown. The road stretched ahead, long, heavy, each step a decision, each moment a test, because faith is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet, painfully quiet. Isaac walked beside him, unaware, trusting, and Abraham carried something deeper, not just wood, not just responsibility, but the weight of obedience. Days passed, slowly, each sunrise bringing them closer, each step making the question louder, until finally Isaac spoke. My father, the fire and the wood are here, but where is the offering? And in that moment, everything stopped. Time felt suspended, because the question had no easy answer. And yet, Abraham responded, calmly, carefully, God will provide, not certainty, not explanation, but trust. And they continued, toward the place where everything would be tested. The mountain stood ahead, silent, still, waiting. This was the place where everything would come together, and everything could fall apart. They arrived, step by step, slow, deliberate, no words, only presence, only weight. The wood was placed, carefully, each movement intentional, each action final. And then the moment came. Abraham turned to his son, not as a father giving direction, but as a man facing the deepest test of his life. There are moments that define everything. Moments where faith is no longer an idea, but a decision. And this was that moment. Isaac did not resist. The silence between them said everything. Trust, complete, unquestioned. And Abraham continued, not because it was easy, not because it made sense, but because he trusted God. Even here, even now, even in this, the altar stood ready, the sky above, unchanged, but everything else was different. Time slowed. Breath deepened. The world felt distant. And then, the final act. The knife was raised, not in anger, not in fear, but in obedience. And in that exact moment, everything stopped. A voice, clear, powerful, immediate. Abraham, no echo. No delay, just presence. Do not lay a hand on the boy, silence returned. But now, it was different, not heavy, not uncertain, but filled with meaning, with relief, with truth. because the test was never about the sacrifice, it was about the heart. It was about trust, absolute trust. And in that moment, it was revealed. God had never intended destruction, only demonstration. A demonstration of faith, of surrender, of obedience beyond understanding. And then provision appeared. A ram, caught, waiting, exactly where it needed to be, because what Abraham said was true. God provides, not always early, not always in ways we expect, but always at the right moment. The sacrifice was made, but not the one expected, and the mountain was no longer just a place. It became a symbol, a reminder of what faith truly means, because faith is not about clarity. It is not about comfort. It is not about understanding everything. It is about trust. Even when it makes no sense, even when it hurts, even when the path is unclear, because sometimes God will ask for something difficult, not to take from you, but to reveal something within you. And that is the message that remains for every generation, for every life, for every moment of doubt. That true faith is not proven in easy moments. It is revealed when everything is on the line, when the cost is real, when the outcome is uncertain, and still you choose to trust, because in the end, God is not trying to take. He is trying to transform, to shape, to reveal, and sometimes the greatest blessing comes right after. The hardest test